Hello everyone, welcome to Easy English for Everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share to receive the latest videos. Now let's study together.
Hello everyone. Today, I want to talk about something important about how to learn English. Learning English can be fun and easy if you use the right methods. Let me share a story with you. When I was young, I didn't know any English and I felt scared. But then, I started listening to English stories every day. Slowly, I began to understand more and my fear disappeared. Listening is one of the most important skills in language learning. When you listen, you hear new words and learn how to pronounce them correctly. That's why you should listen to English every day, whether it's stories, songs, or the news. It really helps. Next, practice is the key to success. As people say, practice makes perfect. One of the best ways to improve your English is by listening to stories every day. Stories help you learn new words, understand sentence structures, and improve your listening skills. When you listen to English stories, you also hear the correct pronunciation and natural rhythm of the language. This makes it easier to speak and understand English in real life. In this tips, we will explore why listening to stories is a great way to learn English, how to do it effectively, and what kinds of stories you should listen to. If you make listening to stories like a daily habit, your English will improve quickly, and you will enjoy the learning process. Why listening to stories helps you learn English? One of the biggest challenges of learning English is staying motivated. Many people start learning but stop because they find it difficult or boring. However, stories are interesting and enjoyable. When you listen to a good story, you want to know what happens next. This makes you excited to keep listening, and you learn without even realizing it. For example, imagine listening to a story about a boy who finds a magic book. You will want to know what happens next, so you will keep listening. At the same time, you will learn new words, phrases, and sentence structures naturally. Listening to stories helps you get used to the sounds of English. At first, it may be difficult to understand everything, but over time, your ears will become familiar with English words and sentences. This will make it easier for you to understand English speakers in real life. When you listen to a story, you also learn the correct pronunciation of words. Many English learners struggle with pronunciation because they don't hear enough natural English. Listening to stories helps you hear how words are spoken, so you can improve your pronunciation by copying what you hear. Every time you listen to a story, you will learn new words and phrases. You don't need to memorize long vocabulary lists because the words and stories appear naturally in sentences. This helps you remember them better. For example, if you listen to a story about a boy going to the zoo, you will learn words like lion, elephant, cage, and zookeeper. You will also learn phrases like the lion is sleeping or the zookeeper feeds the animals. These words and phrases will stay in your memory because they are part of a story. One of the best ways to become fluent in English is to start thinking in English. When you listen to English stories, your brain gets used to English sentence structures and words. After some time, you will start thinking in English without translating from your native language. For example, if you listen to a story about a princess in a castle, your brain will imagine the princess, the castle, and the events in the story all in English. This is very powerful because it helps you use English naturally without thinking too much. How to learn English by listening to stories. The key to improving your English is to listen every day. Even if you only listen for 10 to 15 minutes a day, you will improve quickly. The more you listen, the better your English will become. Try to make listening to stories like a daily habit. You can listen in the morning while eating breakfast, during a break at work, or before going to bed. If you listen every day, you will see great progress in your listening skills and vocabulary. Repetition is important when learning a language. If you listen to the same story several times, You will understand it better each time. You will also remember the words and phrases more easily. For example, listen to a short story on the first day and try to understand the general idea. On the second day, listen again and focus on the details. On the third day, try to repeat some sentences from the story. This method will help you learn faster. If you find a story difficult to understand, use subtitles or a transcript. Many websites and apps provide written text for their audio stories. You can read along while you listen. This helps you connect the sounds of English words with their spelling. For example, if you listen to a fairy tale and see the word enchanted in the text, you will hear how it is pronounced and see how it is spelled. This will help you remember the word better. A great way to improve both listening and speaking is to repeat sentences from the story out loud. This is called shadowing. When you hear a sentence, pause the audio and say it yourself. Try to copy the pronunciation and rhythm of the speaker. For example, if the story says, "The little boy found a golden key," you should pause and repeat, "The little boy found a golden key." This helps you practice speaking naturally. Listening to stories every day is one of the best ways to learn English. Stories make learning fun, improve your listening skills, and teach you new words naturally. By listening to simple stories first, repeating them, and using subtitles, you can improve your English quickly. Remember, the key to success is daily practice. Make listening to stories a habit, and soon you will understand English better, speak more fluently, and feel more confident. Start today and enjoy your journey to learning English through stories. Why use stories to learn to read? When you read a story, you are not just learning words. You are also enjoying an adventure. Stories have characters, plots, and pictures that make the reading process interesting. For example, a story about a small boy who finds a hidden treasure can make you excited to read more. The fun in the story will keep you reading, and the more you read, the better you become at understanding English. When you see a new word in a story, you also see how it is used in a sentence. This helps you understand the meaning without always needing a dictionary. For instance, in a sentence like, "The cat sleeps on the warm chair," you can learn the word warm by thinking about how it feels. Context makes it easier to remember words and understand their meaning. Many beginners feel nervous about reading in a new language. Simple stories help build your confidence because you can read without getting stuck on difficult words. Every time you finish a story, you feel proud, and this makes you want to read more. With practice, your reading speed and comprehension will improve, and you will feel more confident using English. Pictures can help you understand the text better. When you see an image, it supports the words you are reading. For example, if a story says, "The dog is playing in the park," a picture of a dog in a park will help you know exactly what the sentence means. Simple steps to improve your reading through stories. Practice is the key to success. Even if you read for 10 or 15 minutes every day, it will make a big difference over time. Try to set aside a regular time each day to read. For example, you might read a short story every morning before school or work, or in the evening before bed. Reading aloud helps you improve your pronunciation and understand the rhythm of English. When you read a sentence out loud, you get to hear the words as you speak them. For example, say the sentence, "The little bird sings in the tree." Speaking the words out loud helps your brain connect the written word with the sound of the word. Don't worry if you don't understand everything the first time. It is helpful to read the same story several times. The first time, try to understand the main idea. The second time, pay attention to new words and phrases. The third time, try to read it out loud and even mimic the tone and expression. Repeating a story makes the words and sentences stick in your memory. If you come across a word you do not know, try to guess its meaning from the context first. If you still do not understand, Look it up in a dictionary. Write down the new word and its meaning in a notebook. Later, you can review your list of new words. This helps you gradually build your vocabulary. After you finish reading, try to write a short summary of the story in your own words. This practice helps you to remember the story and use the new words you have learned. For example, if you read The Three Little Pigs, you might write, Three little pigs built houses. One house was made of straw, one of wood, and one of brick. The big bad wolf came and blew down the first two houses, but he could not blow down the brick house. Writing in simple sentences reinforces your learning. Sometimes, you can find audio versions of the stories you are reading. Listening while you read can help you learn the correct pronunciation and improve your listening skills. Find a quiet and comfortable place to read. Make sure you have good lighting and that you are free from distractions. A calm environment helps you focus better on the text. You can use free online resources or apps that offer audio stories for beginners. Find a quiet and comfortable place to read. Make sure you have good lighting and that you are free from distractions. A calm environment helps you focus better on the text. Set a goal for each day, such as reading one short story or learning 5 new words. Small goals are easier to achieve and give you a sense of accomplishment. Over time, these small steps will add up to big improvements in your reading skills. If possible, join a group with other learners. Reading together and discussing stories can make learning more fun and give you the chance to practice speaking as well. You can share your thoughts about a story, ask questions, and help each other understand difficult parts. Every time you finish a story, take a moment to celebrate your progress. You are learning a new language, and every step forward is important. Remember, it is okay to make mistakes. Each mistake is a learning opportunity. Learning to read in English through simple stories is a wonderful and effective way for beginners to build their language skills. Stories are engaging, fun, and full of useful vocabulary that you see in context. By choosing stories with simple language and pictures, reading daily, and practicing techniques like reading aloud and repeating, you can improve your reading skills step by step. As you read more, you will not only learn new words, but also start to understand how sentences are built. You will learn to guess the meaning of new words from the context and feel more confident in your ability to read English. Setting small daily goals, asking questions, and even writing summaries are all great ways to check your progress and stay motivated. Remember that learning a language is a journey. Every story you read is a step forward in your journey to fluency. How to learn to more good write skill. Writing is a useful skill. It helps you share your ideas, tell your story, and express your feelings. For beginners, writing can seem hard at first, but with simple steps and practice every day, you can learn to write well. In this essay, we will explain how to learn to write in easy words. We will share tips, steps, and ideas that can help you start your writing journey. This guide will help you build confidence and improve your writing skills. Why is writing important? Writing is a way to share your thoughts with others. When you write, you can tell a story, write about your day, or share an idea. Good writing helps people understand you. It is useful in school, work, and daily life. Even simple writing can be powerful if you learn to express your ideas clearly. Writing also helps you think. When you write, you organize your thoughts. You learn to choose the right words and to make your ideas flow. Writing can be fun, and it helps you become more creative. You see many examples of writing styles and learn new words. Try to read books, short stories, or articles that are easy to understand. Children's books and simple stories are a great place to start. As you read, notice how the author starts the story, builds the middle, and ends it. Pay attention to how the sentences are made. Reading will give you ideas and help you learn how to write your own stories. Do not worry about writing a long essay right away. Start with a few sentences each day. Write about your day, your feelings, or something that interests you. For example, you can write about what you did in the morning. You might write, "I woke up early. I had breakfast with my family. I went for a walk in the park." These simple sentences are a good start. As you get more comfortable, you can add more details. You can describe the park, the weather, and how you felt. Starting small helps you learn without feeling overwhelmed. These simple sentences are a good start. As you get more comfortable, you can add more details. You can describe the park, the weather, and how you felt. Starting small helps you learn without feeling overwhelmed. Learning to write is like learning to ride a bike. The more you practice, the better you become. Set aside a little time every day to write. It might be 10 or 15 minutes at first. The goal is to make writing a habit. You can keep a writing journal or a notebook. Write about different topics. One day, you might write about your favorite food. Another day, you might write about your best friend. Daily practice will help you improve quickly. When you are starting, use simple words. Do not worry about using big words or complicated sentences. Simple language is clear and easy to understand. You can always learn new words later. For now, focus on making your writing clear. For example, instead of writing, "I ambulated to the park in an expedited manner," write, "I walked to the park quickly." Simple words make your writing stronger and easier for your readers to follow. Do not worry about making your writing perfect on the first try. Write a first draft, which is like a rough version of your story. In the first draft, let your ideas flow. Do not worry too much about grammar or spelling. The goal is to get your ideas down on paper. After you write the first draft, you can go back and fix mistakes. Writing a draft helps you practice and learn how to organize your thoughts. Once you have written your first draft, take some time to review it. Read your work carefully. Look for mistakes in grammar, spelling, and punctuation. See if your ideas are clear and if your story makes sense. Editing is an important step in writing. When you edit, you make your writing better. You can ask a friend or teacher to help you check your work. With practice, you will learn to edit your writing on your own. It is a good idea to show your writing to someone else. Feedback helps you see what others think about your work. A friend, teacher, or family member can tell you what they liked and what can be improved. Do not be afraid of criticism. It is a chance to learn and get better. Listening to feedback can help you see your writing in a new way. Use the suggestions to make your writing clearer and more interesting. As you practice writing, you will learn new words and grammar rules. Keep a small notebook for new words. Write down each new word and its meaning. Try to use these words in your writing. Over time, your vocabulary will grow. Grammar is also important. Good grammar helps you make clear sentences. As you write, pay attention to how sentences are formed. Practice writing different types of sentences. With time, you will learn the basic rules of grammar without even thinking about them. It is easier to write when you write about things you know. Start with topics from your life. Write about your family, your school, or your favorite hobby. Writing about familiar topics makes it easier to express your thoughts. When you write about what you know, your writing feels real and honest. This also builds your confidence because you can share your own experiences. A writing journal is a place where you can write every day. You can use a notebook or a computer. In your journal, write about your day, your thoughts, or your dreams. The journal is for you. It is a safe place to practice writing without fear of judgment. Over time, your journal will show your progress. You will see how your writing improves. A journal also helps you practice writing regularly. Remember, Writing is a skill that improves with practice. Do not be discouraged if your writing is not perfect at first. Every sentence you write is a step forward. The more you practice, the better you will become. Try to write a little every day. Even if you write just one paragraph, it will help you improve. Practice builds confidence and makes writing a natural part of your routine. Writing should be fun. Enjoy the process of putting your thoughts into words. Try to be creative and let your ideas flow. Do not worry too much about mistakes. Every mistake is a chance to learn something new. You can write stories, poems, or even simple sentences about your day. Explore different topics and styles. The more you enjoy writing, the more you will want to do it. Learning to write is a journey. It takes time and practice. Start by reading simple stories, then write a little every day. Use simple words, organize your ideas, and write about things you know. Edit your work and ask for feedback. Keep learning new words and grammar rules. Most importantly, have fun with your writing. Every time you write, you become a better writer. Your ideas will grow, and your confidence will increase. Remember, writing is a tool to express yourself and share your thoughts with the world. So, pick up a pen or open your computer and start writing today. Write about your life, your dreams, and your adventures. Each word you write is a step toward becoming a great writer. Happy writing!